I've been saying it since this game came out.
Wait, I might be thinking of something else. I know that he like destroyed Lima's Peach.
Oh,
I'm trying to remember if he also played Orex. If I'm not mistaken, he did also play Orex.
Real quick, I do want to remark, because I've been making this comparison since Ultimate came out. Pichu is the Akuma of this game. Incredibly fragile, very, very low life.
Has the Akuma Fireball.
Yeah, literally has Akuma Fireball, except it also becomes Grounded Fireball if it hits the ground, which is insane.
Yeah, it's a statement that has been said, and because it holds so much weight because it's true.
It's so apt.
It's
if you have any frame of reference for the way that Akuma operates,
then it makes sense to you.
Yeah,
congratulations.
For sure.
Yeah.
And for those of you that are unaware, character explosive, very high risk, very high reward, with insane damage output, but that comes at a cost.
He could die right here for just about anything.
He could have died about 50%
but he could kill right here for just about anything.
Yeah.
Like he is the glassiest of cannons.
Oh, certainly. Pichu is the most Feast or Famine character, save maybe Little Mac. And Little Mac is far worse, so it's kind of a non-starter.
That being a setup is nuts.
That was incredible.
That forced attack off of the T-Jolt, and he was able to react. First of all, Pichu mains in general, but specifically Marce, I've seen consistently be able to react to those tech chase situations. Very different tech chase situations consistently that he's able to set up. Some off T-Jolt, some off Nair, sometimes off down tilt, but he's always ready to react and punish accordingly.
Pichu's a very versatile character in that a lot of his kit can lead into various situations. Ooh, good lord.
Just barely. The spacing was so on point.
But Pichu's whole kit can lead into a lot of situations that are advantageous for him, but it's so paramount that you stay cognizant of where you need to be relative to where your hits are going to send. Some moves we'll put in a knockdown and also knock away. Like down air is a good example of that. You gotta just be on top of the ball with this character at all times.
Marcel is really fishing for this hit, and he's trying to go through safe confirms, but every time he overcommits to reading the option that Orex has afterwards, Orex gets out of disadvantage, gets out of the corner. Orex is living at 173.
That chase was incredible from him.
Like, Peach is a very light character. Normally we see her dying at 80.
Not
it took
180.
to 180.
Yeah.
And Pichu normally kills much earlier. I wouldn't be surprised to see Peach die at 60.
Yeah. Pichu gets one good setup with Thunder Loops, and then all of a sudden reads a tech roll from you, you get down smash, and you just explode.
Orex has won almost every scramble situation.
Peach is very good at those, to be fair. Oh my lord.
It's also been forced over and over again, though. Like, the amount of times that the scramble has been forced where they have to make a guess.
Oh my god.
He's comfy with that turnip.
My apologies to headphone users, but that was so crispy. I'm very, very pleased. Pichu's so cool. Character is incredibly frustrating, don't get me wrong. I am as frustrated by Pichu as the next Ultimate player, but like watching a Pichu pop off is just like no other.
I mean, they have to be playing on point consistent.
Yeah.
Oh my god, that kills?
That anti-aired.
Yeah,
and killed.
That move is a very good anti-air. It actually has invulnerability. Not all the way throughout. I believe it starts on frame 11, so it's not like I react to your move again.
Oh, sure.
It's nuts.
Yeah, that is insanity. This is such a spooky position for Marcel. Peach is back airing at you and drifting away is so safe. And Pichu hurts. It hurt Pichu a lot more than just about any other character in the end, I would say.
I mean, Marcel, though. Marcel is starting to win a lot of these scramble situations that earlier in the set, earlier in the game, Orex has been taken out.
Yeah, I would say so. Couldn't really get anything off that tech situation, but it's hard.
Man, Orex's positioning around these Thunder Jolts is making it look at that.
Oh my god!
His spacing around these Thunder Jolts makes it so much of a non-issue where normally it's like big. Normally Pichu can really force awkward floats, make it really hard for Orex and Peach to maneuver.
I'm really liking how he's
so
floating just at Thunder Jolt height to bait out a Thunder Jolt, and then we'll double jump out of it, and then take to a platform or something and force Pichu to reconsider the interaction.
Man, and look at how much damage. Even when Orex isn't getting hits, he's forcing Marcel to do so much damage to himself. He had the read.
He knew.
But he missed the spacing. He got the up tilt.
Great air dodge.
Oh my god.
Deserved his double jump, so he's chilling.
How is he alive?
I don't know. Pichu can live for an eternity.
That was just before the intangibility starts too, and the back air comes through from across stage.
God, that was...
Orex had 3 near-death experiences.
I had a near-death experience watching that.
But still, his mental fortitude... Dude, this man... every time I talk about Orex, I talk about how he's the fortress. He's kind of a gatekeeper normally in the region. But you really saw he's consistently pushing his opponents to the limits. It's like, okay, you're playing pretty well, but like, how long can you do that for?
Yeah, it is almost like I can name 2 Ultimate players that can consistently play at their 100% all the time, and it is Leo and Marce. Yeah. Like, it is not an easy thing when you are being cornered on repeat. And like, even if you guess right, he's like, okay, guess right like 6 more times, and then maybe you got me. Yeah, because Orex is so good at like cornering you and giving you an out, and then like maybe he wouldn't have gotten as much off of what he was doing while you were in the corner, but he was certainly ready for your out and will put you back in that situation. And like, he's like, I'm going to set play you. You've got to win 4 or 5 times to get back to neutral. Have fun. I feel like he has put somebody in the corner in DBFZ, and now they have to guess. I love Bardog. Yes. Oh, same. Same. This is how you're going to die. Yeah. Oh, God. Okay, so already a lot of damage on Orex. And normally you look at 60 and say, that's not a lot. I mean, that's sizable, but not a lot. But against Pichu, look at this. Second hit brought him to 90, and now he can die. He did very little and got him up an extra 20% and had insane positions like that. This character is crazy. Okay, but neither player has to win that many interactions to put the other at kill percent. It's just... Yeah, that's the nature of playing as Pichu. Like, we've said it before, and we'll continue to say it as long as it's relevant. Man, Marcel's coverage of the ledge here is really nice. Like, this is a... Guess right could get him the stock. I mean, that's the Pichu story, right? But even, like, small guesses or small coverages. That spot dodge was incredible. Spot dodge canceling's very good as well. He's having a good time. Marcel thinks Pichu is the cutest thing in the world. I'm so here for it. Again, look at these float heights. They're just perfect enough to punish these... He's floating at a perfect distance away from Marcel that he feels like he can go for that Thunder Jolt. And in both axes, importantly. Yeah, he's just high enough, and he's always just far away enough to be able to punish. Oh my god! What? The weaves. That move is like 20 frames of landing lag, too. The wicked weaves. He broke his ankles. He broke my ankles. I don't think anyone in the chat has ankles anymore. That's messed up. That was ruthless. It didn't even look like much, but like still, good lord. Oh, yeah, he's take it for sure. Yeah. He's in a high percent. Yeah, 63. Maybe one more interaction, and that's a surefire death off of just about anything. Yeah, that could have been a read off of that up there. Oh my god, if you read that, if you read an air dodge in, I think. Or DIN. Yeah, maybe. That's true. It might just not be reactable on the upper. He's dead. He's dead. Don't know why that was a question mark. That should have been like a solid. That is a full stop. Yeah. He's dead. He's dead. And now Marcel is a very big lead. I could be wrong. I could be wrong very soon. see, we're trying so hard to explain, like, oh, both of these characters have, like, these ways in which they interact that make it so scary for the other character. But Peach just kills you, and also, Pichu just dies. Those two things compounded make it very spooky at any time. That was a great Thunder Jolt from him. He just wanted him to hold that and stay off stage, but Orex is on the ball. Man, that was a really quick turnaround to set up that back air. And now we're seeing covers that roll spot dodge. Great air dodge and drift. I also love the air drift after that back air. He was pretty close to getting out of the way of that that grab, which is really hard actually for a move that laggy. Ooh, okay, that's not great drift and mix up from Marcel, kind of feigning the cross up. He's not going to let him land with that B for free now. Oh! I was really scared of the Thunder. Okay. 94 is... One interaction is going to do it. If Marcel's on his game, which he most certainly is, he's going to die in the next interaction. Or Orex is going to die in the next interaction. But can Orex let him have that is the question. Oh my god. Yeah, Orex defense is so nuts. We saw him live to 187 in the first game, right? Like, yeah. And we saw how low he's dropped stocks as well. His ability to avoid the setup moves is really incredible. Like, he might get hit by a really late nair, but his DI is good enough that he's not forced into a tech situation. He's just doing a good job of avoiding the setup move. Here comes the up air back air, though. Doesn't kill yet. He's going to go low. Ledge trap. Is he going to chase? Yep. Just take that. Times the forward tilt. Wow. But he's still alive. Thank God that move got nerfed. Yeah, that move's nerfed, sir. Oh, that's going to be a kill? I don't know how punishable that move is. That was the 7.0 buffs, if anything. Yeah. If Peach got her shield buff, that's what did it right there. Great reset to center. Pichu's so much riskier with that up B just because it doesn't have a hitbox like
I'm
Pichu.
shocked that he didn't back air to
What?
shield.
What? What?
Same. I thought for sure that down smash could have been a back air out of shield, out of a low float for Peach. Note that the execution on that is not easy. And in the moment, you can definitely get frozen. So Orex didn't want to overcommit there, and I don't blame him.
I wouldn't
go for
either.
that punish. And eventually ends up getting blast zoned by the side hit of Downing.
And it wasn't even like bad DI or anything. That just straight up sparked.
I mean, after that much percent, they were both at like 140.
Yeah, I guess Rage will do that to you.
Rage is nuts. Pichu doesn't often get to play the game with Rage.
Yeah, that's true.
But when Pichu does, it's very scary.
I don't think I've ever heard this song before.
Oh, the parry was clean! He's still chasing after that.
Marce does not stop.
Oh my gosh, and that air dodge?
That
still
pivot grab was
drift,
absolutely a turnaround dash grab.
Yeah.
I've been in that position so many times I know exactly what it looks like and it feels bad.
He still, though, is running this advantage. Finally, Orex finds his way out of the corner.
After 90% lead from Marcel.
But the percent that he was able to return to sender off of one interaction?
That is the, that's the Peach story. Ooh, great grab.
This is like a match that I would call slow-paced explosive. Because both,
well put.
Yeah. Both of them really want to not rush this neutral because they could die for every mistake.
Great parry.
They'll sit back and get their turn-up, sit back and set up the T-Jolt. But as soon as somebody gets hit...
Was that third turn-up a snitch face? It looked like it.
I missed it, to be honest. He is stuck in the corner.
Peach up B planking that is actually probably way more relevant than I'm going to give it credit for in this matchup. Because Thunder Jolt is so hard to deal with in a lot of interactions that if you're up being properly to deal with it, that feels really strong.
I was talking about it in Marce's set versus Lima, that it's not very easy to actually down air that parasol or like get early stocks on the recovery.
For sure.
He got it consistently against Lima, which tells me that maybe Lima needs more time being comfortable using that recovery the way that Orex is. Because Orex is positioning himself in ways that makes it so hard for Marcel to cover everything.
Yeah.
Especially not finding he's found 0 down airs off stage.
Lightning loops? Never mind. Didn't do the back air. Oh my god!
And he's found 1 down air off stage. Because Marce is the biggest brained individual.
See, we keep talking about how Marce is a really big brain, and it is absolutely true. But I also think it's just because he doesn't care and he's just having fun looking at Pichu being cute and stuff.
That's true. I mean, sometimes you just got to do it. Go to the other side. Yeah.
Peach does not have good enough speed to chase that.
She's very slow. So she maybe gets there and has the option to cover the ledge drop, but doesn't have time to set up one.
Yeah.
Okay, big damage. Turnip covers the jump.
Oh
my god. If he got DI in on the down air, that would have been a kill.
It reverse hit. That's the reason it didn't work. It spiked him off the stage rather than setting it up in front of him. And I think that if it had set in front of Orex, then that absolutely would have comboed to the kill, like you were saying.
Okay.
Great job finding his way out of that corner. That was so scary.
Marcel's doing a great job of calling out when Orex is going for these empty landings as well.
Yeah, for sure. I think he realized that up B juke and was like, I cannot let anything similar to that happen again, and is now way more cognizant of where and when he's going to be landing.
Yeah, turnip. Having turnip as Pichu actually makes it getting off the ledge a little bit easier. Because you have a much bigger threat range.
Yeah, for sure. That was risky, but yeah. Good stuff to Orex. Doing just what he needed to do, playing defensively enough to, you know, take that over Marce, which is so scary versus Pichu. I know we've said it a ton. It cannot be overstated. Pichu it hits one interaction at the right time, and all of a sudden you are 20% off stage, below ledge, without a double jump, and you have no idea where you are.
And there's like not a lot you can do in that situation as Marcel.
Yeah.